twice as fast as it launches before. And this is the fastest browser to ever launch on the Macintosh. And in fact, we've also optimized for the second launch technology in OS 8.1 and 8.5. So if we quit Internet Explorer, if we could quit Internet Explorer, okay. Well, if we quit Internet Explorer and we launch the product again, you would notice that it's moved so fast you wouldn't even see the splash screen. Why don't we launch it again? And you'll notice that we're having some difficulties with the computer here. Well, you notice we couldn't even see the splash screen there. So I mentioned that we wanted to give a sense of style to software as well. So you'll notice that I think there's something wrong with this machine here, with the demo machine here, and things are running quite a bit slowly here. You can see the mouse, I don't know what's going with this machine, but it worked at the demo, certainly. Why don't we try rebooting the machine and seeing what's happening here? Because otherwise, I think we'll have a little bit of problem. I think one of the things people always say about demoing products on the internet is it would be great if you could bring the internet with you. I guess we didn't bring the internet with us. It's outside of here, and we just have the software here. So we're going to be relaunching a product here. I think one of the great things about the design of the new G3 400 is that it has a reset switch right on the front. So I think we're going to find that switch and we're going to press it. And I think so. If we could have an audiovisual person, maybe give us a little bit of a hand here. I'm sure you're all happy to know that when we practiced this 20 or 30 or maybe even 40 times, everything worked just fine. But we're going to do this again. But I think doing this is what kind of makes demonstration fun. So I thank you all very much for your kindness and generosity while I stand up here on stage and try to find amusing things to say, because I'm generally not a very interesting person. So I have to try to come up with different kinds of humor here. So I think we're rebooting the machine right now, which I can see on the monitors here, and you can't. So why don't we bring the machine back up on the monitor? The audiovisual people could do that. I think if we could bring the machine back up right now on the monitor. Can we do that? Can we bring the machine back up on the monitor? That way we can watch all the emits come by on the screen, and they're all pretty. Oh, we have to wait till it's booted? Okay. Okay, so why don't we launch Internet Explorer, and hopefully we'll do a little bit better this time. Well, I think it's working a little bit better. Let's hope. So, what we'd like to do right now is if we drag and drop the image from the browser, the nice image of the 5 iMacs from the browser to the Macintosh, we won't just drag a plain outline of the image across. You'll actually see us drag a translucent version of the image. And when we drop it in the Finder, you'll notice that you don't get a blank document icon, but the document looks like a small version of the image itself. And that's, of course, only in the Macintosh version of Internet Explorer. Now, we thought that people spend quite a bit of time typing in their browsers, and we wanted to see if we could make that work a little bit better as well. So, by far the most common thing people do to type in a browser is fill out a form. And the most common form they fill out is filling in their name and their address and their street and their prefecture and their phone number and their email address. We thought, wouldn't it be nice if you could just click a single button and do that all automatically? Well, with Internet Explorer 4.5, you can. We'll click the new autofill button in the toolbar, and you'll see that all of our information will be entered automatically in any form on the web. And of course, it also works with Japanese names, just like you'd expect in a Japanese product. Again, this is only in the Macintosh version of Internet Explorer. Another area where we thought browsers could be a lot better was printing. Today, no browser in the world prints right. We're up to version 4 in browsers, and printing just doesn't work. If I go to this web page, for example, page to order some tickets, and I try to print it, I won't get 1 page, I'll get 4 pages coming out of my printer. And we'll see the image will spill out the side, and it'll go off to up to 2 pages. And the image will have an orange background and use up all the toner in my printer. And that's just wrong. Well, let's take a look at the same picture in Internet Explorer 4.5. With our new Spark printing technology, it comes out with just 1 page, like you'd expect. And we leave the orange background off, just like you'd expect. Now, of course, we have a lot of smart technology. We try to guess how to do the right thing, but sometimes we make mistakes. So we've added new, for the first time in any web browser, adjustable print preview. By picking print preview from the file menu, you can see exactly what this page is going to look like before it's printed, just like in Word or Excel. And I can decide to turn headers or footers on or off, or even turn the background back on. Or if I click the buttons on the right-hand side and want to make my image look ugly like before, I can do that as well if I click the buttons on the right-hand side of the screen. If you want to click. The next thing I want to show you is our integration with Sherlock. And we think Sherlock is a wonderful technology in macOS 8.5. We wanted to do things in Internet Explorer to integrate and work with Sherlock. So if you look at the Sherlock button on the right-hand side of the browser, you'll notice that if I click on it, you can not only open Sherlock, summarize the page to the clipboard using Sherlock, but I can also use IE and Sherlock together to find sites related to my current page. So if I wanted to find a page related to this IMAC page, I just pick that. You'll see that Sherlock will get launched, and I'll have a list of results returned. And if I click on one of the results brought back, you'll see